Wait, I have something to say, y'all. If there's women out there that are getting what they want, why can't we? Like, why do you guys think that we're delusional or our standards are high? If there's women out there getting the things that we're talking about,
Wait, hold on.
What things are you speaking
You
about
just said
specifically?
they're getting stuff, right?
the money
But-
that everyone's talking about will
Yeah,
not.
yeah. But is that always going to be you? No. It might be, but it might not be.
Put it
What-
this way:
why do
there's
you guys
not
think
enough of
it's
these
delusional?
high status men to go around. Is the problem?
Yeah.
And
A
All of-
100K,
all you
100K?
women, all you women are chasing the same small percentage
I
of
don't
men.
think 100K is the smallest.
It is a small percentage.
We just show you the
If
stats.
the average
the cost
man,
of living is really high.
Yeah, have you lived like?
yeah,
Like,
in,
like,
in
are
New
you
York, yeah, but
living?
the average.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: you got to remember that the average man makes 30 to 50K per year.
Okay, in
What?
New York, if you're making 30K, like
You can't even
literally
live
not
there
you
at
can't
that point.
eat.
That's like
yeah.
rent.
But
Yeah,
what
it's
I, but
like
what
we
I'm
move out.
saying, like for example, that's what an average guy makes. And you know, with all due respect, you're an average-looking girl. So it's like you're an average-looking woman, but you're
But there's average-looking girls getting millionaires.
But you want an exceptional man. So it's like,
There's regular-looking bitches doing that all the
No,
time.
it's
Yeah.
barely.
It's like
that.
playing
It's
the
barely.
lottery.
but
It's
they
barely.
probably have, they
And
probably
also
bring
it's a-
value outside, and they are making up for their lack of,
I'll
know,
tell you this.
being
Also, a
super hot.
high-value man wants someone that's like 10 times gorgeouser than her, and for what?
No,
Not
I'll tell you
really.
this though. I guarantee you, those girls like those guys picked is for a reason. Either they're adding value in a different way that you don't, or for example, the girl doesn't that next to her. But the point is that, like that guy that picked that girl, she's adding some value to his life that's immense on some level.
I feel like it's a connection or something.
Well,
I know
all I'm
girls that
saying
don't
is
bring
that
nothing
what-
to the table.
This
and
is
they're
what I'm
getting
trying
all
to
these
say.
things.
What we're simply saying is that women are not bringing the same amount of value that they demand in the men that they want. That's all I'm saying. Like you're wanting an extremely rare individual, and what I'm saying is that you're not as rare as he is. So what do you
In
bring to the
what
table to
way?
justify that
In
want?
what way is he rare? Because he makes more money.
Emotional support.
Yes, he's rare
Right.
because he's successful. Like it's
Yeah.
not easy to climb the totem pole of success, and women don't understand this concept because women have a skewed perception of hierarchy and status because women don't have to acquire status through hard work and merit. Men have to do that. Women don't. Women live life on easy mode. If you're pretty enough, you will be in a room with multimillionaires and have access to successful men. We have two girls on the panel here that have been to the Oscars and have never acted ever. So what I'm trying to say is that men have to work really hard to get in these positions that women take for granted and get in for free. We have to get them a yacht while you guys get to hang out and take pictures on it. It's not the same.
we could book our
Wh-
own
which
yacht,
is
but
like
we're
the
girls and we
same
don't want to.
reason,
We
yeah.
could.
But you don't.
Because
That's
we
my
don't
point.
because we let y'all do it.
That's the point.
If we do it, then what do we need you guys for?
Listen, you're
If
saying
I could provide and pay for
Listen.
everything and do everything, what do we need the man for? For dick?
my advice to you.
No, my
kids.
point is that men, the men that you guys seek are way rarer than you are. That's all I'm trying to say.
My advice to you.
But the problem is that conflicts with your mindset because women think that they're all special, and what I'm trying to say is that you're not. At the end of the day, a lot of y'all
What
are
makes
very
a
similar.
woman special? What makes her special?
How is a woman not
Listen,
to a man? Some men
invest-
can't
What
cook,
makes
some
you
men
You know
can't.
what makes a girl special?
Yeah.
Knowing that she's not fucking special.
But I feel like you have a.
That's what makes a girl special.
Crazy.
Because the
Insane.
reality is a lot of you girls have a overinflated sense of self-worth and think like you a second
It's
ago,
more like-
I'm a princess. Why do you deserve princess treatment? Just because. It's like, what the hell? But so many girls think that.
All girls don't deserve
No, I
princess
feel like if
treatment.
No,
you go that
fuck
way,
no.
like on default, like if
Fuck
you
no.
say that to yourself, I feel like it's more like a self-respect kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not
and a
like princess
manifestation kind of
literally,
thing.
but like it's more
But
of like
if that's
Okay,
what
how
you
about this?
want,
How about
that's
this? Let me
how
take your mindset. Guys, I'm a fucking trillionaire. Every room I walk in, I'm gonna say I'm a trillionaire. Everyone needs to treat me like a trillionaire.
Yeah.
Is everyone subject to treat me the way I perceive myself?
I mean, we don't really walk around
Hold
saying
on, hold on.
that.
No,
Like,
no, no, no.
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
I mean, if you like,
No. Yes or no?
I mean, not really.
The answer's a profound fucking no, and you would probably say that I'm a retard for saying that. But we let women go around and say have these delusional grandeur ideas of themselves, and no one checks them on it. No one says anything like you're fucking delusional, or you're not really a princess, etc. The whole purpose of being a princess is that you are royalty and you are rare. But when we asked you what makes you rare, you couldn't even describe it.
I literally listed a
Exactly,
bunch
we
of
don't
shit.
know why we're
I
royal.
listed a whole lot
All
of
we know is
shit.
that we're
yeah,
rare.
That
and
was
all
funny.
these things that you mentioned, other women could provide.
Yep.
100%.
And
100%.
other men could provide too. So what's special about y'all?
No, no.
Literally, every man
Oh
can
my God.
provide.
They got
I'm
the
Did
sorry
you
to
not see the
say.
numbers we put on screen?
Yo.
You not see the
Yo,
numbers we put on screen earlier?
I'm leaving you with this. Buy cat and dog food. That's it.
Yeah, just buy it.
Did you
man.
not
This
see the
is
numbers we
crazy.
put on screen earlier?
Oh my
God damn, bro.
Bro, just
God.
buy.
Nigga, she lost, bro. She lost.
The
I
man,
don't
the man you
understand.
described is in the top 1%.
She's single forever, bro.
Oh
She's
my
single
god,
forever.
I'm
Bro,
definitely not.
she
I
is.
wasn't in a relationship for 5 years. I'm good. I
Yeah,
could jump into
I'm
another
never
one.
single.
And now he's
I
gone.
could jump into another. I don't want to.
Hey man, look
okay.
on the screen.
That's the point, man.
Yeah.
And I said I would lower my 150K to maybe or 150,000 to like an 80.
I would never do that.
I would
80,
never.
90.
That's like no.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be here
Yeah.
now.
You're
Okay.
delusional.
Okay.
So,
All
Can
right,
you
guys.
imagine lowering your
Okay.
standards anyways?
You still want him to be 5'10" and black. Still gonna be in the
That's-
top 1%,
What?
making
That's
that kind of
No,
money.
5'10" and black is not the one.
Do you know what population of the United States is black?
No, I don't.
15%. So then if you extrapolate from that, men and women,
50%
and then
of the
you
United
go-
States is black.
bro, this is
man.
incredible. See,
Yeah.
I can't even have a proper
Okay,
debate with
okay,
you
all right,
because you
all
don't even know
Nigga,
what the like.
she's lost.
You,
Okay.
bro,
She's lost,
I
bro.
didn't think that 15% of the United States was black.
You don't know the numbers. How can
Man.
you try to argue with me on facts.
Yo, what the
Bro,
fuck?
man. Yo,
Yo,
let's
I
be arguing to
didn't.
argue, bro.
I
Up
didn't
to that,
think
man.
that. I didn't
That's
think
hold
that.
on. That's men. That's women. That's gay people. That's children. That's everybody. So then you cut that. Okay, let's go with just the men. Okay, the men that are only 5'10", the men that make $100,000 a year, the men that are charming and charismatic, and all the other bullshit you asked
And
for.
personality. Check her out.
Like,
do
what
this,
do
do
take
that,
me on
do
dates
that,
too.
do that.
Like, bruh,
Like,
you're
he has
talking
to do
about a
everything, bro.
top
I take him on
1%
dates.
dude.
Doesn't
I sp-
matter.
Doesn't matter if I take him on dates and I do everything and I take care of the kids and I
You're
fucking.
gonna leave.
Bro, did you miss the part where I told you that this dude is like 1% of the population?
What
What
if
you
the
asked for
girl
is not
makes
easy to find.
150? What if the girl makes 150
No one
and
gives
she
a
wants
fuck
the
about your
guy
money.
to make?
We don't give a
she
fuck
wants
about
the
your
guy
money.
to make
What do
the
y'all care
same
about?
too.
What do y'all
What do
care
you
about?
all
What do you
care
care-
about? You
yeah.
still haven't answered that
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
If the girl
You're
makes
like-
150, it's her money.
Yeah, we don't
It's
give a
not
fuck.
What do you
money.
guys
Then
care
who
about?
should
the
be
money?
not who makes that much?
What do you guys
too?
care about then? Forget about the money.
Yeah.
What do you guys want?
See, hold on. You should know that. You're a female.
No, we're
No,
asking
we're
you.
asking
We
you.
know.
The fact that
Yeah.
you don't know.
Fresh.
No, we
No,
know, and
I-
we
It's
explained
the
it to you
worst part.
already.
No, it's
The fact that
we
you
told
don't
you
know.
what we think we
I don't
know.
want to tell you because that means you're
Right.
fucking lost.
Why?
Really, you're lost.
We all
Wait,
told
wait,
you.
oh my God, bro.
We all told you. You guys said no.
You know what?
Am I
Let's
the
ask
only one
China. China.
confused?
What do men want?
Well, from my opinion, is if you want to date a guy that's very successful and respectful, you need to be in like a good position of yourself, knowing what he wants first. Then, in order to get what you want, so you gotta think about what he wants.
100%.
Submissive.
what?
You gotta be submissive.
Yeah, you need to
She
know
just
the
said it.
man, what's in his head, what he wants. Why is he dating you if he's a billionaire? Why? What can you offer?
What
right?
did you offer to
Either
the
like
men that were
you suck
millionaires and
good,
billionaires?
or like you do emotional
What did you
support.
offer? What did
yeah,
you
or
offer?
you
What did you offer
like-
to the billionaire? What did you offer?
You gotta fit into his lifestyle.
I feel like I take every boxes of him. Of course, I wasn't the only woman of him, and I
That's
didn't
the
care.
issue.
I mean, he doesn't. We don't talk about it. We never talk about this.
Other women, I can't.
Yeah.
So
but
if a
but no-
billionaire
but-
wanted to fuck with you, but he wanted to marry you, have him live in his house and stuff like that, you can
He
have
wants
anything
other
you want,
women.
and he sleeps with other women that you don't know about. You would say no to that? A billionaire, a fucking billionaire,
I
a
haven't been in that
billionaire.
position, but right
But
now
if
I'm
a
saying
billionaire,
no.
I'm telling you, if a billionaire came in here right now and was like, listen, I want you to be my wife, but you got to be okay.
Money, it
with what
doesn't
I do."
matter because she doesn't understand
he spends
how
more
rare.
time with
like,
me,
like
maybe,
she doesn't
because
even
he's
understand
like-
how
She
rare
said
her
maybe,
guy
she
is.
said- somewhere, she said maybe,
Like,
like,
he's a
again-
billionaire, maybe.
Again, delusion a lot of times comes from not being aware of the reality. And I'm telling you, just off your numbers alone, 5'11", black, making 150K per year, that's charming, is respectful, and whatever. That's a 1% dude, man.
Listen, man, you're lost, bro.
Bro, she's
Good luck
lost.
for this new year.
That's
Anyhow,
crazy.
That's 1%
Chris,
dude.
some more chats here.